Alright, well, let's go see what's beneath the blood tub. Hey, a goat.
A familiar face. That is
Oh,
a
you
goat
got
I
that
see.
goat.
You
That
motherfucker.
means I know what that achievement means, you son of a bitch.
What the hell?
I don't know what that achievement means.
What does that achievement mean? I can't. I don't remember what that achievement is.
That's for smashing your first goat.
Oh, okay.
Well, the problem, ChaosArgate, is that that's like the 4th goat in the game.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. And it shouldn't surprise either of you at this
No,
point.
it doesn't surprise me. I'm happy. I'm happy to see it because it means that this is an honest playthrough just like the last one, and that is what I liked about it. At the end of the video, where you literally circled the drain like one of those goddamn penny machines at a children's discovery museum in California, I was like, oh dude, you are donating to the House of Fun. See, Jacobs' House of Fun. Welcome home, my friends.
It turns out the real goat that was gotten was mine. Because
Anyway.
you keep missing these collectibles.
Anyway, be careful when you're going around the blood catacombs. There are some hollows hiding under there, and they're they're really sloshed from like living it in this stuff.
Yeah, I don't know if this is blood/wine, or just blood, or just wine, or if blood is like wine to them. I really don't know the configuration anymore. I just know that it's grody, and I really like the physics. You know what it looks like? It looks like cherry sauce. It looks like that stuff that killed Tom, the Toonami robot.
Oh no!
That's a deep cut. That's a late 90s cut.
Yeah, that stuff freaked me out as a kid.
Yeah, it scared the shit out of me. It scared I remember it swallowed him up when he was like in an elevator, and I was like, that's not fair. I like the cool little guy robot better than the anime second robot.
I don't know. Tom 2 and Beyond was voiced by Steve Bloom.
And you're goddamn right he was in his goddamn Steve Bloom voice.
Like it's hard to like say no to Steve Bloom.
It's impossibly hard, especially because he was in half of the anime that was on Toonami's lineup.
Yeah.
Speaking of Toonami, how about that Cowboy Bebop, huh? Oh yeah! Oh yeah! Oh, this video isn't going to be out for probably a couple of weeks, probably a month or so, and it is really funny. It's been really funny watching the train wreck happen.
I watched that train wreck. It is not good. It did. I'm so torn because like you had some potential there, but
It did. And so the reason I bring it up though partially is because it's all this retro goodness I was talking about, baby. This sneaking through look at him sneaking through the little cabinet. Look at that canned animation like the good old days. I said before the video, it's like you're running around in a little rat maze. I could just imagine this area having like big snakes in it and pre-planned camera angles stuffed up in the corners, you know?
oh man, you're right. Yeah, I could totally see this in like the classic engine.
Yeah, and it's almost it feels like a throwback. This whole area does, and so I bring up the old school Cowboy Bebop and all that stuff versus the new one because RE7, right? Compared to like RE2 remake, RE2 remake is like a classical take on the formula. This is as far away as you can get, and they're both so goddamn good. Why couldn't Cowboy Bebop, which had the perfect template, be RE2 remake? Or, alternatively, why couldn't it be different and be this? Why did it try to be both and be bad at both? Why didn't it learn from what made these good?
Probably a bunch of like people up top making decisions about stuff that they just did not understand, and all the people who actually did know what they were doing just beholden to those.
The people who made this game understood. They understood
Yeah.
how much love should go into, like, making different things unique, but not forgetting where you came from. The fucked up eye thing, I have since learned, is not just an RE7, 8 thing. It is a Resident Evil thing. It's on everything in every game, and I've gone clinically insane. It's on her hat. Look at how her hat eclipses one eye. She doesn't even have one fucked up eye. Just fucked up lungs.
Hang on a sec,
Already
phone's
have it.
ringing. Let me take this.
Oh, you want to pause the video?
No, let's just keep going.
Mother Miranda, I regret to inform you that Ethan Winters has escaped that fool Heisenberg. Because he is in my castle and has already proven too much for my daughters to handle. When
Ethan looked at the lipstick and he's like, I want that. I could sell that.
No, Mother Miranda. Yes, of course, I understand the importance of the ceremony. I won't let you down. To hell with the ceremony!
They let that vanity down.
That man will pay for what he's done.
I appreciate...
Oh, I'm glad she didn't notice us.
That's what I was gonna say. I appreciate that we could see from the angle we were at both her face and her reflection in the mirror of her face. We could see both of those things. And she didn't seem to give a fuck that we were there watching that whole conversation in which Mother Miranda was disappointed in her.
That said, now that you've mentioned that we could see her reflection, I guess that means she's not really a vampire then, huh?
Uh-huh. You know, I had never thought about that. I guess vampires continue to not be real.
Yeah.
The only thing that's real are zombies and genetic mutant experiments. Like, I would know. The Conservative Party exists, so mutants have to be real.
Also, I love Capcom's dedication to just, like, removing any mirrors and the possibility of seeing Ethan's face.
They had her throw the fuck out of it. If she had looked in the mirror, she would have seen his face. I mean, I guess she would have seen it looking straight at it, but like in the reflection of the mirror, they turned black when Ethan walks in front of them. Oh, speaking of turning black, my heart has turned black. My soul has turned black at that sad, somber note and this crib here, at the implication that in some small way, Dimitrescu would appreciate genuine motherhood. It is, it's kind of a shame.
Rose, where are you?
We're a better dad than she is a mom. Who the fuck is that guy? Is that the uncle?
I don't know. Anyway, we got our key now. And with that, a whole lot of the castle has opened up to us.
Very neat symbol.
Mm-hmm.
It is very intricate. I'm sure it means 1 million things C. Jacobs will go insane about. Maybe we can ask the lady herself next time we see her what it means. Oh, here she is.
Oh, shit.
There you
So, I've heard a lot of people complain that Dimitrescu is being kind of stupid by not immediately, like, engaging Ethan when he's outside the window. But I kind of think she was just leading him into a trap.
Yeah. If you look at the layout on the map, she just walked. She knew he was there the whole time. She just walked around the other room. She went out into that side room and then went out in the hallway and went around. She was just waiting outside the door for him. So that she could do that.
While you can,
I will explain that again after. But you know what?
and I will break you.
I will break this video. We're gonna have that conversation again.
Do your worst.
I will break this video. Yeah, so she's clearly much smarter than Ethan Winters, sadly. If you look at the map, she pretty clearly knew he was there the entire time. She was just going into that side room, and then she went back out in the hallway, and she was probably just waiting outside the door.
More or less, yeah.
She probably left him the key so that he would unlock the door so that she could then come into the room that was locked and shut it behind her and kill him.
Yeah, as opposed to trying to reach out the window where he could, you know, duck and jump off the ledge.
Dude, she could do a sweet Kareem. She could do a sweet skyhook from half court with those arms though.
He could,
Like,
yeah.
In my save file, she had to wait a while before I found the key.
To be fair, it is at Dimitrescu height.
Yeah.
Gamers don't look up.
Gamers don't look up. And you know what? Capcom forces you to look up, because if you look straight ahead, all you will see is a curtain of white coming at you. Lover or lever, ChaosArgate?
I'm a lever. Oh, that was a bad idea.
Hands off, mister.
Like I'd let you get away.
Not again!
You'll be sliced to ribbons before you ever see a child.
And
Do you
now
wanna
she's
say it?
chasing us.
Do you...
You will learn what it means to
Which one of you wants to say it? I will allow one of you to say it. We've just lost something very critical to us. Something on the end of our arm that one does not want to lose on that side of their body.
If you want to say it, go for it.
What are you telling me that I have the privilege of asking us if our right hand comes off? Boy, it sure does too. And it's a good thing that it's really, really cold around here. Oh my god! That's gonna be even less defensible than normal.
Yeah, you know what? I don't think I've ever tried holding up my hands in defense, right? Hey there.
Duck! Duck, you idiot! Oh, why do you never duck?
I can never remember in the moment. Also because I don't have a right hand. I can't splash chem juice on myself.
Yeah, that right hand is unusable comes up when you try to heal yourself.
The funny part is, he has to be right hand dominant, because when you had your left hand cut off, he sure could do it.
Yeah.
He's not ambidextrous. We've finally found a weakness in Ethan Winters. He can play piano, he drinks wine with his wife, he's got a nice lovely life and a family, and he's not a vampire. But guess what? Cripple his right hand and he's screwed. What are you gonna do now, bucko?
Running will get you nowhere!
You better fucking hope this still works.
Oh, heck yeah. Oh, it's a good thing he had that sleeve to, like, slide together like puzzle pieces.
Yeah, dude, right? And the chem juice repairs his sleeve, too. That's how kind it is.
Yeah, I mean, you can still kind of see the cut there, but...
So did right on up.
Good. Man, screw this castle.
Dude, Ethan, I'm so with you, buddy.
I would have much preferred it if that little cross-section of sleeve had fallen off.
I do
Yeah,
too.
same.
I wish he'd have lost that for the rest of the game, but I get it. I understand the purpose of giving him the full sleeve instead of having lopsided sleeves.
Yeah.
I played
Anyway.
Max Payne 3, and every time he has different length sleeves, he has different length hands.
But see, Jakes, if that chunk of sleeve had disappeared, it could have been the one fucked eye of his jacket.
Man, you're so right. It could have been the one fucked up sleeve. You know, in this whole time, I guess I could have been pronouncing all of that stuff the same way as I pronounce herbs. One fucked up eye. One fucked up eye. I'm not gonna do that.
Pleasure to see you safe.
Oh, excellent! Just awesome!
No sign of Rose.
I'm so sorry it turned out that way. Well, you'll find your way to her once you're out of this castle. Do you have need of anything for the road ahead? Welcome, welcome. You're
At least Ethan's got his eyes on the prize.
Yeah.
I like that he hasn't got distracted even a single bit. This is, again, why I like the way ChaosArgate plays this game. Is because it's the same as Ethan. These games aren't really supposed to be take your time and look around at the objects on the walls and examine the textures and stuff.
What are you buying? Just something an old friend of mine used to say.
Like, they shouldn't do that, because he'll just shoot him.
I'm sorry, can I ask you to repeat that for the final video? Because you did talk over, him talking about an old friend of his.
Fuck. I got no idea what you're talking about. I wasn't saying anything important. Mostly because that dialogue is much more important than anything I could have had to say. Does this mean that RE4 is canon?
Yeah, I'd say so.
What if it's... What? Okay, so does that mean that Ethan Winters are we gonna get Dark Side Chronicles CGI Ethan Winters wherein they still don't show his face?
I hope so.
How's he gonna do the Dark Side Chronicles thing where he suddenly knows Kung Fu and can ride a motorcycle backwards while doing a handstand? Like everyone else in those movies.
They'll find a way.
More up. Look more up.
Dude, this one was so infuriating because more up is so right.
Yeah, I know exactly where this one is. At least now I do.
It hides from you. A silver ring with a depression. It looks like something could fit in it. Yeah, we're playing it. This is what fit in my depression.
I'll figure it out eventually. I don't know if I figured it out on this pass of the room because, we do gotta come back here because the door out is locked.
You're like Clancy. You're like Clancy looking around for an escape from the bedroom.
More up.
There we go.
The ceiling nipple. It's on the ceiling nipple. You know what that is? That's just a giant smoke detector.
Why ceiling got a nipple?
It's a Resident Evil game. Most of the things that have nipples in these games shouldn't. I love the atmosphere, though. I love the atmosphere in here. This is just a creepy, weird, horrible Scooby-Doo castle. Like, RE8 is a horror game, and I appreciate that it is a horror game. But let's be real. Are you all that scared by this?
No.
Nope.
I don't know if you're supposed to be, right? I think you're supposed to feel like the stubborn dad who will never give up. They do a good job of making you feel like it.
Why is your health meter going hog wild? That was flashing like crazy.
Because I was stuck in the locust plague. Anyway, here's the second sister. Between videos, we found out that they basically get, you fight them in alphabetical order, so this is Cassandra.
Yeah, so this will... Fuck you! I'm laughing too hard to make the joke I was gonna make. so that means there's only 23 more. Fuck!
Wait, you're my prey,
Oh, this is actually really tragic.
Crazy witch.
Down goes Cassandra.
You like how he turned her into a torso in a room full of statues of armored torsos? She has joined them. She even got her own stand out of her own intestines if you look at the calcium.
Also, as we discussed this between recordings, but the I think mocap and voice actress for Cassandra has passed away.
She has. They on Capcom's Twitter they posted a memorial image of one of the daughters. I don't know which one. I really don't know. The only way you can tell them apart is by the hair color and the brooch. And you don't really get as good a look at them as you really should for, the fact that they're major antagonists.
Yeah, I assume it's Cassandra because, she played Cassandra, but yeah,
Okay.
Maybe Capcom doesn't know.
That would make sense. I mean, it would make sense that they knew, but it also would make sense if they didn't know, I guess. Considering how confused we are.
And anyway, I wanted to...
No, you need that.
I know, but I wanted to try something stupid.
Oh.
So I'm gonna just run back out to the main hall real quick.
Dude, only you would think to try this. Thank you for showing it off. I don't...
Oh, hello!
Ah!
Wait.
Move.
So I completely forgot you got Jack Baker going on there. I redlined while you walked into that paint roller ass.
Yeah, so she's a Terminator now.
Oh, that's scary as fuck. Does she give up? Does she Jack Baker it and turn around and just walk away at twice the speed?
I don't remember, actually.
I wanna know. I wanna know how this game of chicken ends. Does she start, like, insulting you? Oh, uh-oh. Nah, homie.
Oh.
Nah, homie, she's tired of your shit.
Oh.
Oh, what? They still have not solved this? You know what? You know what? Nah,
I think
can't.
it's less that they didn't want to solve this and more like they want to give the player some breathing room.
Give her an animation of leaning on the wall until the door closes. Like, fine, make her walk away, back that ass up onto that corner and cross her arms and just be like, you're going nowhere, man thing. I know the layout of this castle. So we finally meet. You know, have her, like, wait until she's out of sight, and then Mr. X her. Even then, Mr. X always walked around, but, you know, he did the same thing.
Yeah.
It is an unsolved problem. They could have solved it.
Honestly, any opportunity to give Maggie more voice lines to read.
I appreciate
did.
you running around with her, though.
Maggie Robertson did win an award for voice lines in this game.
And you know what?
Rightfully so.
She's so commandeering. She is vile. She is disgusting. I love her character. I really love Dimitrescu's character because she's the perfect combination of looking like a statue that would be handed out at an awards show while also looking like a plant. She's got veins like a plant has.
You can't just point out a woman's, like, veins, see, Jakes.
Well,
That's very rude of you.
well, you know how they say age before beauty? Well, her beauties stick out way in front of her age, my friend. I don't know if you've seen her. Maybe that's rude. Maybe that's rude. You know what, Dimitrescu? I'm sorry for ogling. Please don't cut off my penis. You know what? She was gonna cut it off either way.
Yeah.
That's the
Slicing
thing,
the
though.
ribbons and all that.
That's fine. I'm okay with that. I kind of deserve it at this point for taunting her in that way. See, it's the kind of thing where, like, it's hard to do a character that does the emasculation thing well, but she dishes it out well enough that she won awards for it. Like, I'm just gonna pretend Dimitrescu herself won that award.
So,
She read these notes on the live stream, including the one in this next hallway that's pretty much a bummer. This one over here. Should go check that out. That's one window down. Now just break 23 more.
Nah.
oh, there's the room with the... Oh, no, you looked away.
Aha. Yeah, this note's sad. Kinda. It's the origin of Fly Girl. I do kind of wish it had been in the video game. A little bit more of this. This area feels quite compressed in a way. The daughters and their history, they come and go quite fast.
Yeah, honestly, it's like we're going through the Spencer Mansion, but like in at like Mach speed.
Yeah, it's like someone hit the fast forward button on the VHS tape. Regarding this note, I do appreciate the sentimentality of Dimitrescu. I can't help but make a comparison to a local dad running around murdering her daughters.
Yeah.
Like, these technically also are her daughters. I don't know if they wanted to be. The other ones kind of wanted to be after they stopped being a writhing mass of flies. Can we speculate on that for a little bit? What's the nature of the daughters? Now that we know that they're a colony of flies that became shaped like people based on their genetic information, like what does that mean, that they are Dimitrescu's daughters still, or do they just think they are because they're a hive mind of flies?
I think it might be the latter.
You think they're not? You think like it's just
all?
Oh, orb. Ah.
I see C. Jacobs is pondering the orb now.
Yes, I must ponder my orb. Oh, I like the labyrinth on the orb. I appreciate that you are.
Yeah.
I appreciate that you are examining every object. By the way, here's something real quick while we're in the room with it. Here's something fun. The note said that there was one more puzzle that's not completed. That's the puzzle. There's one area without a puzzle, and that's the puzzle.
Yup.
It's just not finished. I don't know why. I guess Capcom was like, shit, we have to cut an area out of the game. I guess let's also cut the puzzle, but like in universe.
I kind of assumed or figured it was like, oh, like you could see the unfinished puzzle there, and you're supposed to just like connect the dots. Like, oh, this ball goes with the puzzle in the Duke's room.
Yeah.
But yeah, I am happy that Argate pondered the orb, because I didn't, so I didn't know it had that little labyrinth like on the ends.
Oh, dude, do you play piano?
I don't play piano, but I do know how to read sheet music, and I do play guitar sometimes. I'm also glad that they're really leaning about like making mistakes. Like,
guess the fuck what? Ethan Winters knows how to play piano. Ethan Winters gets ever more attractive. I like that. I like the little hint in the description of this key that it can be used all around the village. See, it seems to have been used a lot. That phrasing implies like, oh, this is a multi-use key.
Yeah.
Once we find our daughter and get out of here, which is surely going to happen, we're going to have 0 uses left for the key, because we're going to leave the village in a helicopter flying off into the sunrise like what happens in all of these fucking games.
I look forward to seeing the fruits of your exploration.
Homie, check it out. They're just to your right.
So here's a little like 3D puzzle. It's kind of fun.
I love these so much. I love them. I love these because they are very similar, in my opinion, to the escape rooms, to the tactile shadow puzzles, where they love these little trinkets, these little weird puzzle items. I don't know. You took a bogey on that one.
Yep.
Yeah.
You're one stroke over, mister. See if you can get a hole-in-one on the next one.
I'll try. But hey, we got the Crimson Skull out of it.
You know, I wonder why Ethan didn't just reach in and stuff that ball into the goal, like, instead of doing
cheating.
the hole.
Oh, that's what I was gonna say. You don't want to be a spoil sport. Ethan is a fair player.
Well then.
You know what? No. He knows the Duke is watching, and if he cheats, the Duke will discount the price.
Do you know its worth? Securing goods is more important
Anyway,
than a good
I like
deed,
those little puzzles.
if I
Like
say
they
so
remind me a
myself.
bit of like Captain Toad, and I love that game.
Yeah, I've always liked those games where, like, you rotate the playing field to move the. I forgot that the hole was so comically large.
Yup.
Yeah, this is
Found
where
the
she went
lipstick.
earlier. Hey. Yeah, smear that all over Ethan's face by examining it. I'm surprised, genuinely surprised, there is no one fucked up eye Easter egg. Hey!
This enormous
There's a-
tub.
This fucking giant bathtub. I love it. I love the Dimitrescu style bathtub. Cause you would think that it's like, oh, that giant room is clearly where they bathe in blood because they're horrible vampire ladies. Nah, she's got her own separate giant lady bathtub for giant lady baths. Because you don't want to bathe with everybody else in the blood like a commoner.
Anyway, time for the final daughter.
So you finally came to see me. Everyone falls for me in time.
Does she mean like falls for me as in like falls in love with me, or falls for me as in like she's gonna kill us? Like as in like
Yes.
we're gonna fall for.
So mean! You'll kill
That's
me!
the idea, lady.
You really want to kill me?
This is Daniela. Oh, hello, I'm taking 3 damage.
I don't know if I would prefer to kill them actually. Like they're horrible abominations against nature, but like, you know,
Why are you doing
you could find
this?
them a nice orange or like a lemon. We could find them a nice banana and an enclosure. You know? like put a mesh on top of
Why
an
did you do
aquarium
this?
tank or something and they could buzz around in there. I like this boss fight a lot. This is cool if you don't cheap it out. But there's lots of strategies.
So
You can
cold.
set mines and make her run into them, because when you run into the center, she starts running around on the outskirts.
I never considered that, actually.
Tons of strategies, it's great.
Anyway, this is the one who's actually voiced by Nicole Thompson.
I'm sick of bugs.
Not Bella.
I've got
And that
bad
takes
news
care of
for
the
you.
daughters.
Ethan, you're in a pretty buggy game, sadly. It's okay, just like your coat, it's been patched a lot.
I don't know. I feel like the bugs are a feature.
You know what? Sadly, we were forced to remove them in editing.